Emma Corrin, who played Princess Diana in the TV drama The Crown, wants awards ceremonies to replace male and female categories with non-gendered honours. Corrin won a Golden Globe for Best Actress last year, but soon afterwards she came out as non-binary. The star, who uses they/them pronouns now, said they didn't think the categories are inclusive enough at the moment. Well, with me now is our entertainment reporter, Steve McIntosh. So, Steve, what is being called for here?
Well, Emma Corrin, when it comes to these acting awards, finds herself in a bit of a difficult position because the Baftas and the Oscars split their acting categories among gender lines. So you've got Best Actor or Best Actress. Now, that poses a bit of a difficulty, and what Emma Corrin is asking for, as you say, Emma Corrin uses they/them pronouns and is known as what's called non-binary, so neither male nor female. So Corrin is calling for one overarching Best Actor category. So that would mean that men, women and non-binary people would be able to apply, submit themselves for this category. And the case that Corrin has put forward is that the current categories aren't inclusive enough at the moment, and that it's important that everyone is acknowledged and represented.
Well, you do wonder when you think about it, why would you have Best Actress and Best Actor? Why are they separated in that way, and how difficult would it be to implement?
Well, it's interesting. The implementation is the most complicated thing here, and it's a more complex debate, this one, than it might look, because while it might sound like a socially progressive thing to do, there are kind of three main problems when it comes to this debate. The first one is that some people worry that it could result in less equality over time, because normally you can guarantee 2 male and 2 female acting winners at the Oscars every year because you've got Best Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress. But if there was only one leading category and one supporting category, it might skew one way or the other over time. So, for example, it's unlikely that Jessica Chastain would have beaten Will Smith this year if they'd been competing in one category. There's a variety of reasons for that, which we don't need to go into, but ultimately, if they had been in one category and Will Smith had won, and several years down the line we were still seeing that it was more often men winning than women, then it's not hard to imagine the outrage if you can see that the decision seemed to be disadvantaging women in the long term. So something like this, which is designed to increase equality, could actually have the unintended consequence of decreasing equality. There are a couple of other complications as well. The Academy has got about 10,000 members, thereabouts, and a lot of them have been around for quite a long time, I think it's fair to say.
Thankfully put.
I mean, they're just keen. The Oscars go back nearly 100 years, so they are keen to protect the traditions, the institutions of the Oscars, and protect these titles that go so far back. And finally, I think it's fair to say that actors in Hollywood are known for having rather large egos. So they might not necessarily be enthusiastic about the prospect of cutting in half the number of acting awards that they give themselves every year.
Yeah, well, maybe they could just invent some other categories. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.